Yeah, like unless you want me to send your child to the bus stop by itself, or do you want it to be in my car? Like your child's car seat is in my car that I gotta drive them to school.
To be real,
or you can come pick them up. You can come pick them up and you can take them to school.
But to be real, where your money at?
Okay. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Kiki, back with another episode of Kicking It with Key. I have a wonderful episode scheduled for y'all today. I got some wonderful guests. I got a special guest here today, and we're going to jump right into it. So we're going to let y'all introduce yourselves starting from here. Who do we have here today?
What it do? It's your boy SRS. Follow me on Instagram at IamSRS300. I got a new single out called Love Language. Go stream it. It's on Spotify, YouTube, Tidal, all platforms.
Okay, there we go. SRS. Make sure y'all follow him. And who else do we have here to my left?
Hi, everyone. My name is Kimmy. You can also follow me on Instagram at kimmy.l.l.
All right, we got your girl Kimmy here. Listen, I'm loving them earrings. Zoom in on these earrings right here. Where you got them from? Can I hold them?
On some fabulous shit.
Oh, the dollar store? Okay. Okay, Dollar Tree or Dollar General?
The beauty store.
Oh, the beauty store.
It's like $1.99.
Okay, got it. I'm going to make sure I follow up with that. All right, and then we have our wonderful special guest, the beautiful Miss Nikita Love. Y'all give her a round of applause. How you doing today?
I'm doing great.
You doing good? Thank you for coming. Listen, I've been following you on Instagram and stuff like that, and I say, listen, we got to get this girl on our show, okay? So tell me, what do you got going on with your music?
Well, right now, I have a single, my very first single that's about to drop September 15th, so next week.
Oh, my
Wednesday.
God.
It's called Truth Is. Yes.
Oh, my God. Truth Is. Okay, Truth Is. So what is the Truth Is about? What is the song about? You rap, you beat bop, you R&B? Like, what type of music do you have out there?
It's R&B.
R&B?
Yes, and I'll be talking about a lot of personal experiences, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. So are you signed? Are you independent? What you got going on?
Right now, I'm pretty much independent, you could say, because I'm not signed on any paper, but I'm Mike Smith's artist, so.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. The famous Mike Smith?
Yes. The one.
Okay. Hook me up with Mike. Hey, Mike Smith. Holla at your girl. We need to have him on the show next time.
Right.
So how has the music industry been treating you?
So far, so good. You know, I'm blessed to have the team that I have, so it's so far so good. I'm excited.
Have you been doing any performances, hostings, or anything like that?
Yes, I have. I've actually been doing a lot of performances out of town and in town. So.
Oh wow, where you went out of town at?
We've been to Orlando and Georgia and Jacksonville, Tampa.
Big things, big trips, big trips. Okay, big love, big Nikita Love in the building. We got Kimmy, we got SRS, who also is a singer, R&B singer as well, right?
Rap and sing at the same time.
Rap and sing at the same time. So y'all need to link up after this. That's what y'all telling me. All right, well, we going to make it do what it do. We going to be their video girls. Yeah. Okay, all right. We going to all link up after this. Listen, y'all are in for a treat today. I got some good topics today. You hear me? So we just gonna jump into it. We're gonna start with some of our fashion topics, okay? So now lately, you know, when we used to go to Disney World with our parents and stuff like that, our dad used to have like a big bulky patch in the back of his butt, and it was called a wallet. It had every card he had, all his money, all his cash, the photos, the credit cards, debit cards, all of that. But now recently, we see men wearing these messenger purses, man purses, I don't know, fanny packs, whatever y'all want to call them. So how do y'all feel about men in these satchels that they've been wearing?
They fire.
They fire?
They fire.
You love them?
I love my fanny.
With a passion?
My shorty was the one who persuaded me to get one.
Really?
Yeah, it's fire. It's
Right.
It's style. There's nothing wrong with it.
I feel you. I'm feeling you on
I
that.
got my fanny pack. I got everything in it. My key, gum, anything I need.
Right.
Y'all see how important it is for women to have a
Yeah,
purse.
you remember, like, it's just, when y'all got y'all purses, that thing like,
Right.
trust
Right. You like them?
I like it. I feel like everybody just needs to know that everything isn't for everybody. You know, that some purses aren't for you, some man bags ain't for you. You know,
Right.
Things ugly like a seat. That one
You can't lose
might not be
it.
for you.
You really, you can't lose it.
Yeah.
You can't lose it.
For
but
real.
it's convenience.
Very
It
convenient.
is. It is. How you feel about it, Kimmy?
I feel like it's really convenient. Fashion is like moving forward, and with a lot of things, and a lot of people are more open-minded about, like, you know, men having certain fashions and stuff. I personally don't mind a fanny pack, you know, the little man purse, because I have been a fan of the fannies before, like, people even thought it was really popular. Like, you know how they used to think, like, oh, you know, the little cute family at Disney World, whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody got a matching fanny pack. I always wanted to be that. Like,
Yeah.
always.
Right. Listen, I like the man purses. Number one, I feel like men can carry more things with them now. Because I know a lot of times when me and my man would go out, he'll be like, babe, hold the keys, hold it. You know, I gotta hold all his extra stuff that don't fit in his pockets. Also, you know, the men with money be having them man purses too. Cause you know they can go right in, get the gun, right in, get the cash. You know, it's like right there. So I'm really feeling the fanny pack. At first I was like, what y'all got on? But now I'm like, he got a fanny pack.
He might have a strap.
Yeah, he got a strap. He got money. Like, what's in your fanny pack? So, men, if y'all watching this, comment below and let us know what y'all keeping in them fanny packs. Like, is it a gun? Is it money? Like a food stamp card?
Anything.
What's really in
Don't
it?
get
It's
in no fight
anything.
with no fanny pack. Imagine you seeing your
Oh
man
my
get
God.
strung around.
Oh, girl.
Lord have
I would
mercy,
leave him
Jesus.
right there.
Over
I'll leave him right there. I have to watch it on World Star because I'm not going to watch it in person. I'm telling you that.
It ain't never gonna
Already in the
happen.
car waiting for him.
Already in the car, no, baby, no. I need a man with a wallet at that point.
Yes.
If I see a man get beat up with a fanny pack, it's done. It's a done battle. So no, and no. So now we done talked about the men. I have to get on the women because you know I gotta keep it fair. Now listen, we have been going a little bit extra with these baby edges. I know I do. I love mine. If you can zoom in, I have them sort of this way, that way. You know, I need the edges. I don't like the look natural. I don't like the natural look, but lately there have been tattoo edges where you take this paper, you cut it, you put it on your hair, and now you have edges.
Like the
Voila.
little tattoos you do when you're younger.
Correct, like those, yes. So how y'all feel about women going to the extreme with the baby edges?
I love it.
You love it?
I do. I think black people are so innovative. I think that is so cool. If you don't got it yourself, why not put them things on there? I don't mind it. I did see someone do something really crazy, but I think it was a joke. They put it on a baby. You just put a little swoops, you know, baby having a hard time growing little hair in. But I think it's so cool and innovative. It looks right and it's like it's done right. I don't see no problem with it.
I gotta be real with you though.
What?
Like, let's just say my shorty got that. You feel me? If I'm rubbing her head and the next thing you know that thing comes off, it's a problem. You feel
It
me?
ain't gonna be no problem.
Like, it's cool. It's like it's a genius idea, but it's like when I rub on your head and it comes off, now we got
And
a
now you
problem.
got an edge on your
Anything
head.
like that, like you drawing your eyebrows and you laying and it smudges.
I mean,
on the pillow.
that's something you see
I
every
gotta
day
say
though.
something.
You know what I'm saying? But that's something you see every day though. You know, making
Right.
it something that's done every day, but it's like
The
fake
tattoo
edges.
edges.
Like,
But you know what? A
At
lot
that
of women
point-
don't have edges though.
I mean, at that point, wear a wig.
Even the wigs don't be coming out, you know, the right way. And for me, I seen a viral video of like this young lady. She had like the green edges, the tattoo ones, and she had orange. So basically, she had done a ponytail, but like she was telling people like you gotta, use pressed powder. You gotta like cut it the right way because if you don't, it's gonna look like the tattoo that you put on your arm or whatnot.
Oh,
so
I
it's
saw that. Like you see the white
little
part,
like shiny part.
Oh yeah.
So you gotta cut around a little.
Yeah, you
It's
gotta
a lot of work,
be real good with
but-
tracing. Well, you know what? I'm gonna try them maybe on my next episode. I'm gonna use it on my underarm and see how it come out. I'm gonna bring something out new. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, party over here, party over there with my little baby edges. But I love the baby edges. I love it exaggerated. I'm an exaggerated person, so I love it all.
I'm gonna have to respect it because there's some men who be getting fake beards and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And you
the
never be,
Beijing.
Yeah.
not even Beijing. Not even Beijing. They're
Like glued on
literally
beard.
Glued on to the face.
Oh, the
and it look
lace
fire.
beard.
Listen,
Oh, that came out 2016.
yes, I've been
Or whatnot.
seeing. Yes, I've been seeing on social media where the men they're balding and they get the glue put on and then they get the afro kinky hair put on and then they get it shaved down.
Yep.
Men, start doing that. Start doing that because some of y'all heads be shaped like a milk dud. Like you can't go bald. Some of y'all just cannot go bald. So I'm gonna need y'all to put a wig on top of y'all head because some of the men come out looking good. Like when I see the little tutorials on TikTok and stuff like that, I don't know if y'all seen it, but when they actually put the hair on and cut it, it be like they go from grandpa to grandma. Holla, something like that. So I'm loving it. I feel like anything that is going to enhance your appearance. Sometimes it helps enhances your self-esteem, your confidence, because you feel how you look. When you sick, you look sick. You don't have the energy to take a bath, brush your teeth. But when you feeling good, you look good. So if it makes you look good, do it and enjoy it. So now we're gonna go into our next topic, y'all. So here we go. So now, I don't know if y'all heard, Cardi B just had a little baby. She just had a little baby boy, and also Kylie, her and Travis just announced that they're having their second child. So both Cardi and Kylie are, they're having their second child. How do you guys feel about having only one child or having multiple children? Do you feel like having one child is being selfish?
I gotta
It's
speak
not
on that.
selfishness. It's more so like how much time and care and patience you have for that child.
Right.
And the reason why why are you having that child? Because some people do, like have a baby in like pursuit of them, gaining something from it. From the partner or even just from the child or just like crazy people from like child services or whatnot. Like,
for the wrong
crazy
reasons.
things.
Correct. I agree with you. I agree. Thank you. What about you, SRS?
For me, being the only child,
Oh.
it's not fun.
Don't tell me that.
It's not because like you gotta think about it. I grew up with my mom always going to work, but I'm always home alone. There's nobody to talk to. You feel me?
Yeah.
So at one point, I gotta be real. I wanted 10 kids.
Yeah.
But me and my shorty, we just stooped it down to 2. You feel me? But like she said, it's about the patience that you have. You feel me? But like really, it kind of affects the kid itself because there's no one to be there with you, especially when you only have one parent. It just depends on the circumstance that you're in at that point. But for me, it was only one parent, and I grew up by myself.
Yes.
So, I love kids. I would definitely have 10 kids if I could. But
Right,
I'm gonna
right.
stick to 2.
Right. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for that insight because I only got one and I was trying to keep it at one. But maybe it's time for me to have another one. That's what you're saying?
Maybe, because, it just sucks being the only child.
I'm going to talk to her. She only, you think she can have that? We can sit down and have that conversation at 3 years old?
Yeah,
We'll see. I'll
Oh,
tell
you
you.
have
brother or
5.
sister?
Right. Oh, what about you, Nikita Love?
I think it's just situational too. I mean, in my mind, I definitely would want more than one child. I wouldn't want my child not to have a sibling. My siblings are like my best friends, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that. But you never know. I see a lot of single kids that are just the only child and they love it. Like they get their parents all to themselves. They go to school and get to have all their friends. And they come home and it's just all them.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just situational, but I want kids.
Yeah.
Oh, my. So I'm the only one that want one. How many you want? Or how many do you have?
I don't have any kids, but I do want 6 kids.
Gone, girl.
Get me off
Sorry.
this cast. Yeah, we got 10, 6.
2 of them.
How many you want?
I've always wanted like him. I've always wanted like 10.
Goodbye, y'all.
You want to just like see what you're gonna look like and like in the different versions of yourself.
Yes.
And also too, we all kind of as children probably wanted like this big family type
Yeah.
of idea,
Right.
or like all the kids running the house. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe we do want a little football team, a basketball team, or something.
It's always been in my
starting
spirit since I was young to adopt. Like, I want my own kids, but I've always wanted to adopt as well.
Yeah.
So I never see myself pushing out 10 children, but I would love to adopt and have a bunch of kids that look different and under one roof. I would love that.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm happy you said that because that might be an option for me. My pregnancy was like horrible. Like, I didn't until I knew I was pregnant, I didn't get sick, and I didn't find out I was pregnant until like 3 months. And as soon as I found out, it was like, oh, I gotta throw up. I gotta. So, being that my experience was probably very challenging, it kind of turned me off to even think about it again. But I'm happy to hear y'all input and stuff because it's making me wonder. What y'all think? Y'all think I should have another baby?
It's up to you.
Keep that. Don't edit that because we need.
Like you said,
we need the audience.
You could always just adopt. You feel me? You don't gotta have a kid of your own,
Mine
but you could
started
always
off
adopt.
with 4, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna adopt 2." But wait, I was like, "I'm gonna adopt 1," but then I was like, "Wait, the one is gonna feel out of left out, so I need to get another one."
Oh my God! Listen, y'all. Listen, I tried to get my daughter a companion. I had got a puppy, and that puppy didn't last 2 months. I was like, "Got a puppy for sale? Who want this?" Because I just couldn't deal with it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk. I'm gonna think about it. I get back with y'all on that. But now that moves me to my next question. Both Kylie and Cardi end up severing their relationships with their partner at one point. I know that I don't know if you guys heard, but Cardi had motioned a petition for a divorce, and also it was like in tabloids that Kylie and Travis broke up. So that leads me to my question of the day. Do you guys think it is a good choice or decision to date your exes or someone that you have dated in the past?
To like give them a
go
second
back?
chance?
Give them a second chance.
It depends on your history,
on the
really.
circumstances.
Really?
Yeah.
Because us as people, we are always like evolving and learning stuff.
That's true.
So it's like you never know. Like you might have left the person alone and they grew in their own way and have something better to show you, but like something also that you love from the past that makes you feel comfortable. But other people just stay in the same, way or whatnot, and you could just choose to have your boundaries and keep it moving.
That is true. So do you feel like the history that you guys have or the reason that you guys broke up, it's the love that you have for them is strong enough to overlook and give it a try again? Because normally you break up because there are differences, you grow apart, there are challenges, you don't feel appreciated, various reasons. So whatever that hurt was, you think you can actually get over that and start a fresh page with them?
Really, to be honest, a breakup could either make you or break you at that point. You feel me? It's either like if you guys thinking about probably getting back together, it's about what you do at that point to change yourself.
Right.
They change themselves just to improve, basically. Not really change, it's just improve.
Right.
And if you guys can make it work, that's just growth. There's always growth.
True.
That's why either break up, either make you or break you.
That's true. How you feel about it, Nikita Love?
It's so conflicting for me.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like if it depending on how or why you broke up, sometimes you can still be harboring that resentment or feeling on the inside, and then you get back together, you thought you had let those things go, and then they resurface, and it isn't fair to the other person, especially if they genuinely changed, but you haven't gotten over it. You punish a person, so why even try again when you're going to be punishing them when you're not even trying to, but you just can't help it?
That's
I'd rather
true.
just
let bygones be bygones. I agree. Listen, I feel both ways about it. I feel like y'all said, it's situational. Every breakup doesn't end on nasty circumstances. Sometimes, you just grow apart. Maybe one person wants to go in this direction, one person wants to go in that direction, and maybe a year or 2, 3 years from now, maybe we can rekindle and get back together. But it's some people, it's like, I can't even, please, you shouldn't even have my phone number. Like, Howard, hello, who is this? Like, don't know you.
Sorry to that man.
Yeah, like, sorry to that man. I'm sorry, whoever he is. I don't know who he is. I don't know who he is. We got people in the background talking, y'all. But yes, just to loop it in, I guess that's why we need to listen to Truth Is, because that will give us, that'll put us in a certain mindset and help us differentiate.
Yeah.
Right. That's going to help us differentiate what's what. So I have another question for y'all. After you break up with someone, how soon do you think you should start dating again?
Whenever you're ready.
Like to get back with them or a new
No,
relationship?
just dating new people.
It's whenever you're ready, really.
Okay, because some people say you need to take time to heal and be with yourself.
Sometimes don't
and
time
this
it.
and that.
Just don't time it at all. When you're trying to pay attention, if you're trying to heal,
Yeah.
you're gonna be distracted. So
Right.
really, it's best to just like take your time. Don't worry about
I feel like that
when I'm
take
gonna
your
date.
time sounds good. Like it sounds good. Take the time for yourself so you can heal.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. It's just I feel like it's just on you. Some people need that extra push. Maybe it's not like getting in bed with somebody. Maybe you just need someone to remind you that you're beautiful, someone to remind you that you're
Facts.
important, you know? So
That's real. That's real.
I think
Yes.
it just depends on
The person. Right. How you feel about it?
Personally, for me, I don't know. I'm not too sure about that.
Because, you know, sometimes
'Cause for
after
me,
people break up or after a marriage, they say, I don't want to date anybody again for a year, or I've been single for a year. I've
I
been
think
single
that's
for 2
wishing
years. or
bad
6
luck on
months, or-
yourself. Because,
Yeah.
like, when you speak that type of stuff into existence and you say, oh, I'm going to be alone forever, nobody's out there for me, like, you're attracting that to yourself. I
Facts.
think it's best to just, like, focus on yourself, and whatever spontaneously happens, like, go for it if it feels right. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And you know that it's not going to harm you in the long run.
Right.
So.
I personally feel like you should start dating like 3 months before the relationship ends. You know, that way you can have a nice little overlap, a nice little transition.
Oh my God.
Yes, you know, like if you at a job and your job pissing you off, you don't just quit that
Right.
day.
You got to have a backup plan.
Hello. So it's like, you know what, my job's starting to piss me off. Like, let me go on Indeed.com.
Right, right.
Let me look at my different options.
They were already sending you emails.
Hello.
You might as well.
You see what I'm saying? They was already sending emails, so it's like, let me check my emails. Let me see what potential options I have out there, and you know, let me look through the qualifications. And
Sometimes-
then when I pick the one that I want, now I'm gonna submit my little notice.
Right.
I'm gonna submit my notice at my current job and say, hey, you know what? Thank you so much. You know, thank you for your time, for your effort. I appreciate the opportunity, but I gotta bounce. So I'm feeling like you should start dating 3 months before you end your relationship. That way you can just smoothly transition, start building, start growing with your new person. And you listen, that heartbreak is an MFer, okay? I'm sure everybody has experienced it in some way, fashion, or form. And it can have, you can't even take a bath, you can't even eat, you can't even sleep. Why go through that when you can transition? Why be unemployed when you could just get on a new job? That's how I'm feeling. So to the people listening, you know, you have to do what's right for you. Everybody is not the same. Some people have to take that time to be self-reflective and understand who they are as a person or what they want in the next person that they're looking for. Because sometimes I feel like that's what it boiled down to. You know, people, they rush into companionship just to have a person, but they don't even know what they want in that person. They don't know, you know, what type of qualities they expect that person to have, what they expect them to bring to the table, the hypothetical table. And I feel like that's why a lot of relationships always crash and burn, because we're not really getting to know each other. We just trying to, we got butterflies the first day, we kissed, and now we doing whatever. And now before we knew it, we together for 3 months and we still don't really gel. We still don't really know each other. So I think I agree with you guys. I agree 100%. Get to know yourself, get to know your partner, and do what is best and, you know, works out for you.
Right.
So I guess that will lead me to my last and final question. Okay. So let's say, for instance, you have children out of your relationship, right? Y'all break up, right? And now we got the C word. We got the child support word. How do y'all feel about child support? And do you feel like it is?
My call.
You was holding in your call. You know, you go through this relationship, you have kids, y'all done broke up, and now, you know, the custodial parent, the primary parent, whether it be the man or the woman, we not just gonna act like it's just women that are single parents, but let's just say, for instance, the man has the child. Do you feel like child support is necessary, whether through the courts or not?
I feel like I don't have any kids, so I hate to have a real opinion on what everybody else got going on. But I just feel like if the child's living with the mom, just for an example, and but the father is still very active in that child's life, then I feel like then the court should not get involved. You know, like the two parents should be able to just figure that thing out, and both of them equally take care and provide for that child. I feel like that outside assistance can cause a problem that really shouldn't be there, or even belittle the other person and make them feel like there's some type of obligation that they don't already naturally feel they have, you know? Now, if the other person just is not taking care of their responsibilities, then I feel like that's when it's necessary. But some people weaponize things like that, and that's not fair, I think, to the child ultimately.
Yes.
It'll make the other parent resent their own responsibilities.
I agree 100%. I agree with you. How y'all feel about it?
Oh, I agree with her too.
Yeah.
Because like if you guys are able to co-parent, just set boundaries with each other, the court should never be involved. Now, if the other person is not doing a job, then the court should be involved. You feel me? Because you're not doing what we were supposed to do together. So
Right.
now I feel like it's right for me to put some child support on you because you're not doing your job.
Correct.
So really, that's the only time it's acceptable for me. To me,
Right.
I don't think like even if you guys break up, if you guys like just broke up on not on a bad end, you
Right.
feel me? And you guys can just co-parent, be like, okay, we're gonna stay friends, but we're gonna co-parent at the same time. Of course, should never be involved with child support. You feel me?
Exactly.
It just do what y'all was doing when y'all was together.
I agree. I agree.
And also, speaking of what, the couple was doing while they was together, you should already know who you laying with. And, like, you should already know that type of person's, like, their character, how they act with their mama, like, how they act with their siblings
Yeah.
and stuff like that to see if they're, like, a loyal, solid type of person that will be there for your child. Because some people, like, circumstances happen, you have the baby, whatnot. But at the same time, like, we all naturally feel like a responsibility for the child anyway. So it's like, that person is a part of you. But if that person is, really like neglecting the child, like acts like the child doesn't exist, okay, then we could do like the child support and everything else. But I've seen a lot of cases where it's like, the mother is really chasing the person away, or the other parent because of what they feel like is right and, enough for them. But it's like, what if it's enough for your child and the child is happy with that? Like,
Right.
or if that's just, the extent of how much that person can help you out. Because sometimes, like, people don't even give it a chance to see how much the person would give.
Correct.
And as soon
Before
as
they
you
take
break
that.
up, it's like, ooh, child support.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right,
And
right.
it's like, would you give the person a chance to be a parent first before
Correct.
we, intervene with people that don't even know of you or really care about your child? Because they would put your child in foster care.
I
And
agree.
that's even a topic in its own self.
I agree. I agree with you guys 100%. I feel like after the separation, if both parents come to an agreement and they both agree to said amount and at a set schedule, then the courts definitely should not be involved, because you are handling it like two responsible adults and two responsible parents. You guys are coming to the drawing board and saying, I'm going to give you X amount for the child and we'll set up whatever type of schedule. You'll have the child on this day, I'll have the child on that day, so on and so forth. But I feel like we still shouldn't overlook or neglect, the simple truths. A lot of times the primary parent does have a hard time getting the other parent to do their part. Mm-hmm. And I feel like, when the primary parent does take the step to say, okay, you know what? I have to put you on child support at this point because, you may pick Ray Ray up on Friday, but I got to keep Ray Ray alive Monday through Saturday. Mm-hmm. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it costs money to feed the children. It costs money to put shoes on their feet, clothes on their back, tablets, paperwork, book bags, all of that stuff costs, school stuff, So I feel like at that point, the courts should definitely be involved. And, John got to do what he got to do, And two, it's looked at like a bitter card. Like, I'm on child support because she is bitter. And my thing is, whether the woman is bitter or whether the man is bitter or not,
maybe
you have to take care of your child anyway.
Yeah. Because some people don't even know how to sit and really communicate. So the courts is kind of a good thing. Because then for some people, that option is structure for them. Yes. Because then they could be like, okay, I don't like dealing with this man, or I don't like dealing with this woman, but I could go to court and, handle my business and, have people sit down and,
and
everything's on
probably
paper.
Aren't responsible. Like, you're in a relationship with somebody, you don't even recognize that person just isn't financially responsible. Mm-hmm. So it's not even that they don't want to do, they didn't even plan to do. They just don't have that type of structure in their life or that discipline as far as finances goes to even prioritize what the child needs. And then they get to the point where they can't even afford to do something they would genuinely want to do.
Right.
So having the courts involved could help, taking that out of that check so you don't spend it.
Yes, I agree. And that's why I feel like child support isn't necessarily a bad thing. I feel like it is something that is mandated that all parties will some type of way agree to. Whoever is the second parent, they can protest it and say, okay, that's too much or what have you. But at least it's set in stone. This is what it is. I know that the child is taken care of. Now you can't say that I'm not taking care of the child or I'm not doing my part. So I feel two ways about it. I feel like it should be used when appropriate, not used as a weapon, like you said, because then that way it won't be demonized.
Right.
It'll be something that we would say, okay, I know we can't agree, so let's get the courts involved and we'll go from there.
I've always wondered, though, should there be like a rule on what it's used for? Like, should you be able to use it for whatever you want to use it for,
like
your personal
the rules
use?
Change a little bit. Like they should like revise like what the requirements, for this parent to be allowed to do such and such and the other parent. Because sometimes it does really do fall in like a woman's favor, or like it falls in whatever the primary parent that has the child at the time's favor. Yeah, and then you don't really get to hear like the other person's side of the story, because realistically speaking, when you look from the outside looking in, it's like, oh, but this person has the child in home, so it's what are you doing?
I have a friend who felt like, I'm giving you this amount of money, but
to get your hair done.
Not necessarily that. They felt like, I'm giving you all this amount of money to take care of, make sure that he's fed, make sure that he's clothed, while he's in your care. But then when he comes to my care, I'm still using that same amount of money to have to do it all over again while he's with me. So it's like I'm paying double. I'm paying, say it's $500. I'm giving you $500 so that he can eat and he could be clothed. And when he comes to my house, I got to use that for my own $500 again. Yeah, to go make sure he's clothed.
Oh, that's the petty stuff when they send them over with one outfit and they be like, "Yeah, you got clothes at your house for my kids." Like,
but see, this is what I'm talking about. I feel like if the guy is only getting his child every other weekend, what is it to you? What is it to you? You out of 30 days, you only had the child for 4 days. So $500 compared to you feeding him only for 2 days out of the month or 2 days every 2 weeks. What is the comparison? So, and also too, what we were talking about was where's the money going? And I have heard personally where, guys say, oh, she just want the money so she can get her hair done or her nails done. But my thing is your child alive? Is your child fed? Is your child going to school? So how could you discredit what the woman is doing if your child is alive, healthy, and well taken care of? I feel like it's just something that's misinterpreted, that a woman that gets her hair and nails done is automatically using child support for her own benefit. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that's the case. What y'all think? Y'all feel like women use their child support appropriately?
I think it depends on the upkeeping of the child. If your hair and nails are done and his shoes are busted, then that is a problem.
Correct.
But if the baby's well taken care of, and why can't you be well taken care of?
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
And also, it's been talks of people saying there should be like a baby mama card or, a baby father card, where it's like if you pay alimony or like, child support, everything
like
could be shown. Card. Yep, your transactions, and you can't spend it on that.
That's a good idea.
You can spend it on that, and I just be like,
But you know what? At the same time, if I choose to pay my car note with my baby mama card, I got to get your child to and from school. So
exactly.
It's going towards the betterment of the child.
It'll be for a school meeting. I got to look appropriate. My child too.
Yeah, like unless you want me to send your child to the bus stop by itself, or do you want it to be in my car? Like your child's car seat is in my car, then I gotta drive them to school.
To be real,
or you can come pick them up. You can come pick them up, and you can take them to school.
But to be real, where your money at? Why are you using my money to pay for what you gonna do?
Ain't this your child? Because take your child with you.
It's just like some women are that selfish to do that, to use other man's money that's for the child. That money is strictly for my child. We're not together, so I'm not taking care of you no more. It's for my child.
Yeah, but I'm traveling your child 7 days out the week, babe. So unless you want me to tell your child, okay, I'm finna go to your school. I don't know how you gonna get there, but meet me at the school.
Ain't you working though? Where's your money
working.
At? So
why if you? Other stuff.
And that's where it kind of is weird with me, because women fight for independency. So why are you using my money that I'm shooting for my kid on yourself?
But my thing is, when a woman get the money, when a woman gets the money, you think they're just separating. Okay, this
This is
right
out, though.
here is the $25
But listen,
SRS gave me. This right here is the $2,000 check I got from work. No, I got my $2,000. I got the $500 you gave me. All this is going together. I'm taking care of the child. I'm making sure they got their shoes, their clothes, they whatever. It ain't necessarily an itemized of this is the $100 you gave me and this is how I spent it.
True.
It's I'm feeding your child. I'm making sure that your child is taken care of. It's being invested into your child. But for y'all to just sit and be like, where's the exact $100 going? I feel like if it's that serious, then you be the primary parent.
Right.
You be the primary parent and just let me give you the $100. Because if you don't know what it takes to take care of a child, if you don't know how much money it takes to take care of a child every day, not just financially, these kids have toothaches, they have headaches, they get a scrape on their knee, they break their arms, they be sad, they got to go through their emotions. You got to put them in timeout. You got to deal with hearing mommy or daddy all day, depending on whoever the primary. It's more than just.
And you can miss days of work.
Missing days of work. Correct. It's more than just that. Child care, when if you're not available, if I got a meeting or got to do something, I got to find my cousin, my mama, my auntie. So I feel like the primary parent really doesn't get enough credit, whether it's the man or the woman. And I feel like the secondary parent should be grateful to actually live almost day to day and not have to deal with the ins and outs of having to bathe a child in the morning, making sure they brushing their teeth, making sure they in bed by a certain time, making sure the homework done every day.
I mean, at that
because
point,
you're not dealing with that. That also needs to be compensated for as well.
I mean, at that point, then put more responsibility on the other person. So you guys, this should be a balance. It shouldn't be only one person like doing everything and then the other person's doing less, probably out there at a club or something. You at home taking care of your kid,
Yeah.
and he or she is just having fun. So I feel like there should be a balance.
That just sounds
into
good,
it.
but the other person just doesn't. Obviously, you know.
Yeah.
If it's an issue, it's because someone's not doing,
Right,
not
right.
wanting to do or can't do.
Right.
Correct. And that's why I feel like whoever is the primary parent not only requests child support, financial support, but also requests that they have the same amount of days or if not more days with the child. And I feel like that is a lot, that is overlooked a lot, where people just want the financial gain. No, put in the papers, this person need to have them 50% and I have them 50%. We switch weekends or, you know, whatever like that. That way that everything isn't just put on one parent and that it really and truly is co-parenting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's what a lot of people don't have, that growth to just talk to each other and then just come to an agreement.
Yes.
You feel me? And my mom almost put my dad on child support before, but my family told her not to. So,
Are you happy she did?
honestly, kind of sad that she did it because I never knew my dad. So
Yeah.
I feel like in a way, if he was paying child support, I'm still connected to him in a way, even though I couldn't see him.
Yeah.
So it would have been kind of not beneficial for himself, maybe, I don't know, but it would have been beneficial for me not having my dad around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Do you feel like the child support would have made him come around?
knowing my dad right now, like knowing I found out more about him,
Yeah.
it really led back to my mom messing everything up in a way.
You know what? That's what we ain't gonna do as
So, are you from the islands? Like, is your
My
ethnicity?
mom's
Okay.
Haitian, Dominican, Bahamian.
Okay. A lot of
So-
Haitian women, they feel that way where they feel like basically they're the head of household. So
Yeah.
they are in charge of everything. It don't matter if you fall off or whatever, but these are my kids. I push them out and I have to be that mama. I have
Yes.
to
My
be
mom.
that praying grandma.
My
I
mom.
have to
Yes.
be that auntie. I have to be that woman in the
Yep.
house.
Yes.
And my mom didn't put my dad on child support either, even though she talked crap about it all the time. Sorry, mommy. All the time. But it was like, it was true what she was saying in a way of like, if I could put him on child support. But the fact that, she allows him to like come around and see me and stuff like that and do what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? Because for her, she was like, she's going to go back to school. She went back to school, did her nursing thing, everything else. But my dad was like, okay, you know what? I see you're doing your part of like holding your household down. So I'm going to be like, just taking care of my kids anyway. So me, like my dad's kids, like he's seen us like every summer, like every holiday, like
Right.
he'll even pop in on us while my mom is at work and then come pick
Yeah.
us up from the school. And it'll be like,
Yeah.
like, where did my kids go? Like, this man really is crazy. Like, he just kidnapping my kids. But, it's okay because you always paying your finances and coming around.
Right.
And this man have 10 kids. So it was like, we were appreciative of the efforts. But, the women, it depends on, like, where they're from and how they were raised, too, with that whole situation of how to deal with being a single parent and stuff like that, because it's easier for some and it's not for, you know, others.
Right.
And also too, it's never fair anyway for a child to just have one parent. So.
I agree 100%. Well, that right there, it's gonna conclude our podcast for today. Thank y'all so much for coming on today. My message of the day is, if you are in a relationship and you are going through a breakup, you do what is right and what is healthy for you. Only you know you the way you know you. Don't do what the others tell you to do. Don't do what your friends tell you to do. Do what makes you happy. If you are not happy within that relationship, make sure you leave and you apply at other relationships. Also, if you are a primary parent and you are not getting the support that you need, whether it's financially or doing their part emotionally, make sure you are taking the steps that you need. Maybe not necessarily child support, or maybe not necessarily going through the courts, but get a mediator, somebody that can talk with both you and the other parent, and make sure y'all get some agreements put in place. Okay? All right. So now that all hearts and minds are satisfied, we're going to go back around this room and let everybody do their little outro. Make sure y'all follow them and all that. So we're going to start at SRS one more time. Where can they follow you at?
Follow me on Instagram. I am SRS300. Like I said, I got a new single out called Love Language on Spotify, YouTube, and let's go streaming, man. It's hot.
Listen, I have listened to that single and I personally love it. I got like 4 or 5 friends that done sent me videos dancing to it, talking about it. You know, it's like on some genuine 9 o'clock Home Alone, but not really, but kind of. So make sure y'all listen to that, okay? There we go. Here we go, Nikita Love.
Okay, my name is Nikita Love, and you can follow me on Instagram at Nikita Love 305. That's NIKITALOVE 305. And I have a single dropping September 15th. That's next week, called
Correct.
Truth Is.
Truth is, I never got over you. Listen, I was on Nikita Love page and I heard her singing a cappella. I don't know if it was on one of your interviews or whatever that was, but this girl has a beautiful voice. Make sure y'all follow her. Make sure y'all get ready for her new single, Truth Is, not by Fantasia, but we love Fantasia. But she got her own rendition of it, right? Okay, stay tuned. Here we go. We got last but not least.
Hey y'all, it's Kimmy. You can follow me at Kimmy.L.L. Also, if you would like to reach out and DM me about, you know, just joining the model industry, you don't have to be like a perfect size, perfect fit, just have the confidence. So shout out to Tier 1 models. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
There we go. There we have it. Listen, she got the bomb behind accessories. I'm an accessory girl, and as soon as she walked
and jewelry
in,
line coming soon. So.
Okay, that's what you need to be in. Okay, because as soon as you walked in, I said earrings is a must. Need them in my ear. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
listen, I am so happy y'all all came out. I hope to see y'all again when y'all all blow up. When the Truth Is blow up. When Love Language blow up. When your TR models come out. When your jewelry come out. We gonna have them all back when they get real big and when I get real big. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. Remember to like, comment, share, do all of that, and thumbs up, okay? Thank y'all so much for coming. Bye. Bye, y'all. We gon' fuck with you. I mean, we gon' fool with you. You loved it. It was lit. Every day we lit. How you felt about the 3-month plan, though?
I don't know about the 3-month plan, sis. I don't know.
You
but they gonna have to look into it and tune in, because,
Right. Listen, y'all make sure y'all tune into this episode. We talking about a bunch of stuff. We talking about child support, breakups, having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Bye. I never got off.
That's not how it goes.
How I go? I know it don't go like that. I was saying Fantasia song.
Truth is, you're a liar. Truth is, hey, is that I'm tired. And the truth is, I can't trust you. But the truth is, yeah, I still love you. And I can't walk away. Oh no, it's too hard to walk away. Oh no, I just can't walk away. Oh no, it's too hard to walk away. Oh no.
Hey, y'all heard that?
Got me doing a stank face over here.
Y'all heard that? SRS, how yours go? How yours go? Cause I'm about to get y'all about to do a little
Listen.
church single up in here.
I gotta be real. I'm about high as hell, so
You know what? You know what? Forget it. Forget it, SRS.
just stream it. Just stream it. Just stream it.
You
All right,
ready?
just stream
Body
it.
language.
Just